Well, Kris, you just heard Zach pump your tires a little bit, but can you maybe just talk about the feeling of being on the cusp of breaking this accomplishment?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I think I'll look back later, and it's pretty special. A lot of work's went into it, but at the same time, it's, when it happens. I'm just not going out there trying to break it, just trying to help the team.
I got to ask, because Zach said it, would you rather take a punch to the face or block a shot?
Oh, I'm blocking a shot.
Not even close?
No, not for me. Maybe him.
Maybe just talk about your development as an NHL player, because you came out of the Western Hockey League as a point producer, but you kind of had to kind of mold your game into a different thing. Just maybe take us through what that process looked like for you and the role that you kind of solidified for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I came in kind of an offensive guy. Tried that in Columbus, tried working my way up, trying to be that same player, and things had to change. I wasn't playing as much, and then I got traded and went to a different team, and they kind of put me in a position to play more as a defensive role, and then I kind of just grabbed that and was just going to try and do anything I could to play top four, and it's helped me throughout my career, probably bought me a few more years, and I'm thankful for it.
As the numbers have been climbing, have you been keeping track on like NHL.com or anything like that, or is it just kind of going about your business day to day?
To be honest, I haven't. The guys have, so I hear it usually. So it's just one of those things. It's not paying too much attention to it, but when it happens, it happens.
How much have the guys been talking about it in the room with you, or around?
Yeah, a little bit for sure. They keep bringing it up, ask if I've got it yet. They're usually the ones checking the game sheet, see how many I have. So.
How many times have you blocked a shot and it hurt and you've said, why in the hell did I do that?
There's lots, yeah. Yeah.
Was there a couple guys over the course of your career, I mean, like Ovechkin obviously can really shoot the pill, but a couple guys that can hammer the puck, maybe some defensemen, since you're further back, allowing more velocity on the shot where you're like, uh-oh, this guy can really let it rip?
Oh, yeah, usually there's a guy per team, but I took a few, like Weber's always got that heavy one, and when they're loading up Dion in the early years there, he could really shoot the puck. So, yeah, there's some big boys that can lean into him for sure.
Is there one guy that you never look forward to facing? Like maybe the night before you're thinking about, I got to get in front of his shot? Was it just Weber?
Yeah, I think it's guys like that who are, kind of those flank positions on the power play, because you don't have as much time to react to it, and it's kind of you're going to take it where you're going to take it. So, yeah, those are the tough ones.
When did it start to become part of your game, the blocking of shots? Was that earlier in your career, or did it evolve?
No, it evolved for sure. When I got to St. Louis, I started playing a defensive role, so I started, doing a little bit more. And then when I got to Calgary, the coaching staff put a very high value on blocking shots. Bob Hartley did. So I was in a situation where there's only really two guaranteed spots with Giordano and Brody, and there's a lot of guys buying for roles. And I felt like if I could do that and bring that to the table, then I could jump into that top four, and fortunately it worked out.
Can you maybe talk about the art of blocking a shot? Like, how do you practice that? Do you watch video on it? Like, how does that all work out?
It's more of a feel, getting used to it. I mean, a little bit's being willing to do it. But if our wingers do a good job and take some lanes away, then I'm just building half of what they're doing. So it's not as hard for a defenseman as it is up top.
Just a quick thought on playing Vegas. Look, this is a big, heavy team. They got some of their horses back up front, and they come out like a house on fire early. It's going to be a good test for you guys, especially given some of the absences on the back end, Kris.
Yeah, I mean, we got to play a simplified game for sure. We got to make sure that we have a good start, get pucks down early, and get it out early. Because, like you said, they're pretty overwhelming on the start. They try and really come at you at a high pace, and they keep it up for a full 60. So we got to have our best game tomorrow.
What did you think of the young guys so far in terms of Broberg and Legason in their first action playing together, I should say, as Doug Keith goes down in game one?
Yeah, as far as both of them, they played really well. I mean, especially Broberg for his age, and he's just stepped right in and played 20-plus minutes. So, it's credit to the organization drafting a player like that, and obviously for him for the amount of work he's put in to be that kind of player. And Lag is a great pro. He's been here, been up with the team the last few years, and you know what you're going to get out of him, and he's played solid games.
Kris, you don't have any, we don't go in the room anymore, but when we did, I don't remember seeing, some guys would have, a armor on them. You seem to for the most part, have just kind of your regular equipment, or do you add a couple of things to help you because of all those shots that you block?
I got a little padding on the inside of my ribs there, just when I go down on one knee, so when I open up there, it's protected. But other than that, I don't. It's not much different than the usual player.
Same stuff, yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I remember anyways, too.
Yeah.